be a roar go up when the South African Rhinos come out onto the Sydney Football Stadium for their second appearance in the Coca-Cola 7's. Steerbag, a player that's warming up there, came here with a big reputation, said all he wanted to do was get around Alfie Langer just once over the weekend. Whether he gets that chance, I'm not quite sure. Eastern Suburbs also impressive. Their debut match coming out on the pitch here to take on the South Africans. The East lineup, Hall, Blazing, Ricketson, Gaffey, Orford, Murray, Freeman, Salvatore, Casado and Beatram. The South African Rhinos, Assa and Asso, brothers there of course, Mahoney, Van der Burr, Lombard, Steermag, Lilienfeld, Johnson, Webb and Muir. The referee for this match, getting everybody ready now, David Manson. Well, Peter, you know, we talk about international football. It wasn't that long ago that the embargo on sport, international sport for South Africa was lifted. We've seen the cricketers here. We've played them in rugby union. It's great to see them here playing rugby league in the 7.
Oh, it's fantastic. Something 10 years ago we'd have never envisaged. It's just showing the cosmopolitan flavour of this competition now. Having a South African team here along, I think, with 7 other nations outside Australia. They haven't started particularly well, the South Africans. They're kicking out on the full. It's a bad mistake in 7's. Brendan Hall finds touch. I'm sure that everybody here are looking for a good performance from South Africa. Against Eastern, played well against Cronulla last night. An 18-10 victory for them first up.
So Eastern Suburbs now through Gaffey. Nigel Gaffey puts a shoulder down, breaks two. Over the top they come, the Rhinos. Wonderful the way the crowd supported the international teams. Freeman runs around Orford, waiting for the ball to come back. Steermag is in there to make the tackle. Freeman to Brendan Hall. Hall steps, straightens up the attack. The South Africans have gone through quite a bit of pain back in their own country, getting over the top of the rugby union officials there to play the game here. As we see Luke Ricketson with the ball for Eastern Suburbs. So they've paid a bit of a price to get here, Peter.
They have done. I spoke to a couple of South African players yesterday. They certainly enjoyed being here. The heat was getting to them a little bit, but nothing too unlike what they were used to at home. Big test now for them. 6 again. Was followed up by a penalty awarded to Eastern Suburbs. They've had all possession, and there's big Craig Salvatore taking the ball forward. They should run points in this set of 6, the Eastern team.
Freeman turns it back inside for Luke Ricketson. Had a really good match last night against Cronulla. Taken over the line.
Well, that's great defence once again. An ordinary play from Ricketson. Second tackle, the ball was switched back from Freeman to his direction, and he was too close to the sideline. You can't give away possession for 1, 2, 3 tackling in this kind of football. That's a let off for South Africa.
Freeman was a bit quiet in his first game, but he's certainly getting involved this time around. Steermag throws that pass pretty quickly out for Dick Muir. The South Africans, they've shown they've got a bit of pace. Their trouble is to get around this defence of the Sydney teams, the Australian teams. That's been their problem. Once they get a bit of daylight, though, they've got plenty of pace.
Well, to take advantage of that pace, Darryl, you've got to play smart, creative football. You've got 7 players out there in a confined space. Really what you have to do is to create an overlap. That means you've either got a man going around or commit 2 defenders to the 1 player coming up. If you can do that, there's got to be a man vacant. You've just got to find him.
So no score on the board at the moment. 4:07 into the match. The South Africans get a kick off the side of the boot. Regain possession. It's Mark Johnson. Flicks one back to Mahoney. Mahoney gets it out for Lilienfeld. Now this is Muir. This is Steermag. If he scores, he'll go to the side. He's got round Freeman. Steermag. He's going to go all the way. He's going to get out with a big dive at the end. That's what he came from South Africa to do. The young fella Steermag. He's got there. The crowd love it. Oh boy, he will never forget this.
Well, the try was worth 4. The dive was worth 10. This should never have been awarded a try. Earlier than that, there was a pass thrown off the ground, but they capitalised South Africa. Gary Freeman, who's no slouch in pace, coming after Steermag. Now have a look at this. He nearly dived over the dead ball line.
Well, he came out to Australia and said, I want to run around Alfie Langer once. He's done it through with the Freeman now. This is John Assa. The conversion attempt, it's a horror, but they lead Eastern Suburbs 4-0. And that young fella will never forget that moment in his entire life. The dive was something else, and it's an Olympic swan dive, that one. Salvatore Parise battles his way centre field. We're in the South African half now. This game's come alive. Nigel Gaffey.
Big numbers to the left back here, Eastern Suburbs. 4 attackers against 2 here.
Again now, Eastern with a little bit of room now. Ricketson loses possession though, so the referee says no sir, you can have it back.
A bit unfortunate there, Hercus Mahoney diving on a ball. Once one of his players had touched it, he was in an offside position. The quick tap taken. Tony Casado, who's played in the forwards this year for Eastern Suburbs, normally a winger centre.
Brendan Hall over for Eastern Suburbs, and that was just too easy. The South Africans held off him that time and paid the price.
Well, that didn't help Mahoney down injured. They had one player out of their defensive line. Here we see very simple Brendan Hall, a couple of defenders there looking at the outside player.
Yeah, Mahoney is one of their better players too. He scored a try in their first match here, one of the better players. So East convert that one, so 6-4 they lead now. Nigel Gaffey looking after the kicking duties for the Roosters. Well, what a sensational try from South Africa. And Jacob Steermark with probably the dive of the century. There he is, sideline. He'd be itching to get back out here. So the Rhinos with the ball.
There's the penalty awarded against Gary Freeman for pushing the tackle player down. That was Vandermeer. Now South Africa, with only a minute 15 left on the clock, they should just about have the final fling in this first half. That's touched by the Eastern Suburbs player, so it'll be a scrum set, but it will still be a South African team.
Nice kick too. He was looking for as much distance as he could get it. He got it. It was only a metre or so out from the corner post. But he's doing a good job.
A tremendous opportunity here.
Coming back. Sorry, Pete.
Tremendous opportunity for South Africa to lead at half time.
So Rhino scooping the ball up, almost losing possession, and goes out the back door. Here's Steerbank. This is the crowd every time he touches. They'll go up. Now there's the move.
Yes, the referee's found a knock on there from the scrum base. Just when South Africa were looking dangerous, Steermag getting involved out wide. And all the pressure off for Eastern Suburbs now. Under a minute to go, actually under 30 seconds, so probably 2 or 3 more plays.
The great thing about this too is a coloured player playing for South Africa.
Yes, again, something that we would have expected 10 years ago. And as sports people, it's a great thing to see South Africa back in the international arena in all sports now. And of course, back at the Olympic Games in Barcelona only last year, they never seem to see their participation once again.
So East now through Orford. And there's the half-time hooter. The score, East 6 over South Africa 4 in a pretty entertaining game. Only 2 the difference as we go into the second half. The Roosters against the Rhinos. East kicking off very, very deep. So the South Africans have come into this game pretty well so far. They've proved that they've got plenty of pace if they can get around the defence. That's been their problem. But they're prepared to throw it around. No doubt about that. Vandermeer now with the ball. Big defence there from Gaffey, please. South Africa not too keen about that. It's a good look. Vandermeer again. Brennan comes up the ball over for Eastern Suburbs. And the South Africans have got a hold of it for 6, Pete.
Yeah, you'd almost have a suspicion here that Gary Freeman called for the good ball. Pass is thrown back inside, gave it away on the 4th tackle. Now Brendan Hall takes the attack inside the 20 metres. Eastern Suburbs would love to score here, extend that 2-point lead to an 8-point one if possible.
So this is Murray. See the defence just not there. That's twice now. He's submitted that position and just run at the line, and the defence has just not been there.
It looked like they overread the play there, South Africa. Murray, a nice pirouette. Didn't look as though there was that much on for Eastern Suburbs. Pass went from Freeman out to Murray. And then it was a simple acceleration. The inside man for South Africa didn't come up with the tackle. The outside man was committed.
There's the kick. Successful. So scoreline now, East 12, South Africa 4, and I've got a bit to do. And you pay dearly for any mistake in this game, Peter, don't you? Here's a chance now, though, Pete. I'll come back to you.
He'll score.
South Africa, he will get there. And the defence comes and he gets out the over. Oh, boy. They've come back in the best possible way. Look at the crowd here. They just love it.
I think that's Mark Johnson who scored the try for South Africa. It's an ordinary defence. Good work there from Mahoney. Found Johnson in support. That's Jeff Orford coming across. He is very quick for Eastern Suburbs, but couldn't hold on in the tackle. And a great fight back from South Africa. Steermag the conversion, hit straight between the posts.
They've got there. So now with 4:44 on the clock, it's 12-10, just 2 in it. It was 2 in at half time and they fought back, the Rhinos. This is a much better performance from them.
Yeah, she gave Mahoney a rap early in the game. He did marvellous work there. Got through 2 tacklers and was able to find a player in support who had enough pace to score. Brendan Hall been very involved for Eastern Suburbs. This defensive effort overall from South Africa hasn't been too bad.
Big Salvatore. Freeman now. Freeman chips over the top. Here's the chase. Well, Steermag's got his catch once. Freeman dives for the ball.
It's a try to Gary for no, it's a knock on. Back to the 20-metre line. Freeman reacts. He's not happy with the call. Actually thought the South African may have got his hand to the ball. There it is. Well, Freeman might have got a touch as well. Yes, he did. Yeah, great decision there from David Vance.
Well, Steermag has certainly shown he's got some pace, Pete. No doubt about that.
He's developing into one of the personality players of this tournament. Did that with one action and scoring in the corner. The crowd certainly warmed to that. Now every time he touches the football, not only looks dangerous, but brings the crowd to their feet.
There's Assa. John Assa goes all the way, buddy.
It's a forward pass.
Oh, no. Look at this. They're going to call him back. He's desperately run 60 metres along the ground. But no, Bailey's not too happy. Flings the ball over the line.
No, it's not forward. I can't run with that. I thought it was a very good ball. It cut out 2 defenders, put Asher into the clear. He ran 60 metres to score the try. I've seen worse passes let go.
Well, he was pretty upset. Listen to the crowd they're reacting to. He's come off after that run. So at least if they get away with this, they're going to be pretty lucky, I'll tell you. Freeman will be having nightmares about Steermag because twice they've had a duel in pace. Steermag's won.
They're not out of the woods yet, Eastern Suburbs. They lead 12 points to 10. They do have possession. Make sure that this is a very smart set of 6 here. Only 2 minutes to go. That's not smart at all. Murray throwing a forward pass, first tackle. South Africa should have the final say in this game.
Beecraft just throwing his head back, couldn't believe it. So the Rhinos still in this with a chance at 2:22 on the clock. Will be fed by Dick Muir. They've got the ball. Here's the chance. Muir goes. Puts his boot to it. The chase is on again. It'll roll into touch.
Well, that's total inexperience there. First tackle. Had no reason to kick the football. Plenty of time to score. They needed to work their 6 or their 5 tackles out. If they hadn't scored by then, that was the time for a kick. Not first tackle when Eastern Suburbs had a fairly good cover.
So he's come away with the ball now. And this is the last throw of the dice of both teams as Tony Casado flicks one out for Ricketson. Ricketson straightens up, back and comes inside for Brendan Hall. Brendan Hall gets it back for Casado. He's handled twice so far, heads for the line, turns it back again for Brendan Hall. Well, they've just passed between the 2 of them.
They made what should have been an easy try look very, very difficult there. And again, Steermag was the man in defence who created problems. It was a 4-on-1 situation. We see Ricketson picking up Brendan Hall. Looked like he would score. Back to Casado, big step. He was a chance of scoring. I don't know if that pass was meant for Brendan Hall, but more for Ricketson. Ball able to touch down, and that should wrap it up.
So 16 points to 10 Eastern Suburbs. That kick was successful, so it's 18 points to 10. Just a minute 2 on the clock. But the South Africans back with the ball. Freeman scoops it up for Eastern Suburbs. It'll be pulled back.
Yes, and they'll feel as though they're a little bit unfortunate, South Africa. Again, I go back to that scrum situation where Muir ran the blind and kicked the football. It was a bad play, first tackle. Only a couple of minutes left on the clock, and they only trailed by 2.
Well, the turning point was the try, wasn't it?
Well, that's right, yes.
I mean, that was a fair try in the replay, but it's no good arguing about what's fair and not fair. The referee said forward pass, and that's how it'll go down. But that cost South Africa plenty.
Well, it was a line ball decision, Carol. You know, from up here, it's very easy to have a look. Manson looked to be in pretty good position. He has come up with some good decisions out there, but as I say, I've probably seen worse passes let go. South Africa work full back in that one.
So again they work the ball. Steerman can't handle this time though, puts it down. And now the clock really ticking away, only 6 seconds left. South Africa won't get out of this at 18-10. Their down eastern suburbs will proceed undefeated. Here they go. They feel a bit disappointed, South Africa. A very, very good performance. They're certainly getting better every time they come out. Final score, Eastern Suburbs 18, defeating South Africa 10. In the first place.